Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. My name is Christina. Today, we're going to analyze together and we're going to talk about the new moon in Sagittarius on November 23rd. And as you see, I erected the chart in Miami and it's going to happen at 5:57 p.m. in Florida, in EST time, actually. So let's see what's going to happen during this day. We have the moon and the sun dancing together and merging together in heaven at 1 degree Sagittarius. And what is very important to know, that is a new beginning, not just because it's a new moon, but it's also happening in 1 degree, which is representing the first decan and the first dwad also of Sagittarius. So it has a lot of Jupiterian flavor, and Jupiter is optimism. Jupiter is abundance. Jupiter is generous. Jupiter is a benefic social planet, as we know. And actually, this new moon, it's also going to trine. It's an out of sign trine, but Jupiter the same day going to go direct, and it's going to trine with this new moon. And it's giving an extra optimistic flavor to it because Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is in its own sign as well, the very late degrees of Pisces. And that's why, because it's a water sign and a fire sign, it's an outer sign trine, because very late degrees and very early degrees, right? But it's very significant, really prominent, very strong in Pisces. In Pisces, it rules the nice. In Pisces, it's also very generous, but more like very, very spiritual. It helps the unprivileged over here. And while it's in Sagittarius, Jupiter usually it's generous, it's very optimistic, it's really bold, like Sagittarius are, or freedom seeking and loves law and order, because of Jupiter in Sagittarius rules actually justice system as well. So this trine actually is helping to have some kind of justice for ourselves. So we're going to seek for justice, and we're going to get justice if it's needed, because of on the same day it's going to station direct. So it's going to be really, really close to the earth. So it's magnifying everything but Jupiter represents for us. So, moon and the new moon, it's a new beginning. And what else is moon? Moon is the way you are mothering, nurturing others, because if you are a male, nurturing others, the way you were mothered as well. And, that's your subconscious. And that's your feelings. The moon is almost like a backpack on your back, and the feelings what you are carrying through your journey. And in its Sagittarius, it means like, I want to feel free. I want to feel liberated. I don't want to be weighed down by all the heavy energy that just happened during the eclipses. And actually, this new moon to me, it's very, very optimistic. I love Sagittarius season. I have a Sagittarius rising, so I can relate to it really. And it is truly optimistic. It is not just because of it's going to happen by right before Thanksgiving, right? People are traveling, people are being together. That's a joyful, happy union of many, because of, like families and friends are together. So it's right before Thanksgiving, a day before Thanksgiving, very significant. Many of you going to host a party, Sagittarius, many of you going to travel to the loved ones as well. So, and you see, look at this moon actually. So it's not only trining with this own ruler, but it's also, look at that, Mercury and Venus. Venus, the planet of attraction, love, and money, material needs as well. And Mercury, communication. it is actually conjuncting with it. It is about 8 degrees, so it's a little bit, it's not tight orb, so, but it's still significant, right? And we have a stellium in Sagittarius, so everybody is seeking for I want to breathe again, I want to feel free. Everybody is seeking for some kind of liberation during this new moon here. So some kind of new beginning, everybody, it depends what house it's going to affect in your own natal chart, right? And if, for example, it's in your 4th house, you want to maybe get rid of family karma, or you want to get liberated and know your roots, where are you coming from? Or if you are, for example, maybe you are a teenager or a young person who wants to get away from the family and live on your own, or maybe you want to buy a home. So if it's in your 3rd house, you want to feel like you are standing in your truth and you can say your truth, and communication is free for you, for example, because somehow you've been forbidden to tell your truth. And it could be in your 5th house, for example. It could be like, I was a mother so long and I love to be a mother, but somehow I want to go back to work and I want to be liberated by all the, like all the whatever pressure through coming from motherhood. But it could be also like, for example, you couldn't have a baby. And the new moon actually going to signify a pregnancy if it's happening in your 5th house as well. 6th house is liberation from pain, or liberation from that kind of dogmatic and boring daily routine. So I want to do something else right now, and I want to work in a different way. I want to approach my work differently. In 7th house, it could be like, I still want to be a couple with my significant others or with my business partner, but I don't want to depend on them. Or maybe you want to be liberated from them and you want to separate. So a new beginning. But many times it only means like, I feel like I want to be my own person, and I just want to be liberated here. So yes, I'm not going to go all the way, just check which house it's affect, and like you will see what kind of liberation is coming into your life, or what kind of optimism is going to come into your life. But definitely, here it is. Right now, it is going to conjunct with Venus and Mercury. So definitely it's going to give an extra beautiful flavor, because Venus is very positive and Mercury is actually like could go either way. It depends from the aspect, but Mercury doesn't have gender and Mercury is not a bad or a good planet. So, but definitely it's representing the way you process information. You might want to process information and you might want to study a new language, for example. You are attracted to a new country or a new language and you might want to study that. Or it could mean like, like the way I'm talking right now, maybe I used a lot of cuss word, when especially everything was in Scorpio and underworld. And it could be like right now, I want to be beautifully polished, or I want to be maybe even lied to. So it's not necessarily lied to, but, like white lies, like beautifully polished, like maybe pretending is good right now because it was so much heavy energy. I'm just gonna pretend right now for a short period of time. Everything is right. I don't want to really concentrate on the negative. And, I just going to pretend everything is right. And, yes, like lied to as well. And why I'm saying that? What is the significance of that? Because of, this new moon is trining Jupiter. Jupiter rules Pisces. Pisces rules and Sagittarius. Pisces rules night. It is the cosmic womb and it's ruled by Neptune, the new ruler of Pisces is Neptune. And Neptune actually connected with lies and delusion. So yes, I want to be perhaps actually delusional a little bit because of the word is broken maybe, and broken around me, but this is the time to celebrate, and I have to enjoy my life. I have to feel positive. So this new moon actually is going to make us to feel really optimistic, really positive, and hopeful as well. So I'm happy for this, and I'm looking forward for it. But you know, the new moon, and actually the next 5 new moon is going to happen in first degree, all of them, if you believe it or not. So Capricorn new moon, also Aquarius, Pisces, everything gonna be in the first degree. So it definitely signifies a brand new beginning for all of us. And I'm saying that because of, you know, we were talking about 2023, and we're going to have a lot of changes. It's gonna be more significant than 2020. And we had a pandemic. We were locked down for months and months. And you know, 2023, it's going to be pivotal again. So let's see if in the first degree, all right, so extra Jupiterian flavor, but what else does it do? So, okay, we have an end of Capricorn Pluto over here. So does it do anything? Yes, it's an out of sign sextile as well. So it is also sextiling with Pluto, just like it's trining with Jupiter out of sign. And what else does it do? Look at Vesta. Vesta went to 0 degree Pisces, and Vesta is the eternal flame. It's an asteroid. It's connected actually with not just wisdom as well, but Vesta is the eternal flame. It's compassion and passion. It's the fire within. It's the courage. It's the energy. It's an asteroid, and the energy what we need to move forward, and it's going to square this new moon. And you know, square usually it's not the best aspect. I wouldn't say it's the worst, because I think opposition is the worst, because opposition has a Saturnian flavor, and square usually have a Martian flavor. So Mars is usually it could be anger, but it could be also courage. So actually it's initiating some kind of, and Mars is also flame and fire, right? And this is a flavor of this new moon, and the new moon also in fire sign. So I would say that is giving us an extra flavor to take, to be courageous and continue whatever we started, and to be courageous. So yes, it could be that, or, you know, if you are invested in something like, because look, Venus, it could be something, gemstones, diamond, and anything like that. Moon is silver, sun is gold. So it could represent like, all right, so, you know, like it might be time right now to invest, because Vesta is an investment asteroid, to something soon which is related to gemstones. So it is like valuables, because Venus rules the second house, which is value, or rules silver and gold. And maybe this is the time. Maybe I need to have the courage to think differently right now, because of, you know, I never invested anything. I work paycheck to paycheck, and I don't know how to invest. And, you know, that is giving you the courage to look for something and start to do some kind of investment like that as well. But definitely it's giving you the courage to keep your passion and move forward as well. So the Martian flavor. And, you know, square. And if you check Mars, where is Mars? Because the flavor between Vesta and the new moon is Martian, that is in retrograde in Gemini. So what else could represent this? Mars in Gemini could be something with, you know, like, the communication is not flowing as much as I want. So it could be like, yes, I'm invited to the parties, I'm hosting the parties and everything, but I live in delusion. I want to be lied to, so I'm not saying the truth over here, right? Or it could be something like, actually, I'm not gonna have voice because I have some kind of inflammatory issues with my throat and some kind of respiratory issues. So that's why I won't be able to talk. So that's why I can't say the truth. That's why it's not necessarily delusion, illusion, or lies, but, you know, I cannot say the truth. So yes, definitely liberation over here, and definitely very positive flavor. So I love this new moon, guys, and look at that beautiful mystic eye here with Pluto, Jupiter, and you know, it's still conjuncting Jupiter, Neptune, it's still conjuncting, and it's making a beautiful trine. And this mystic eye, it's really significant. So it's representing like, yes, I'm liberating myself, and the way I'm liberating myself, actually, I'm going to get my power back. So yeah, I might want to be a little bit delusional and illusioner because I want to concentrate on the positive right now, but I want to co-create something better in life, and with that Jupiterian energy. And the only way to co-create, like, I actually not going to concentrate on the negative, and I only going to focus on the positive. That's like during meditation, and you know, like I'm getting back my power because maybe I've been sick, but right now I don't want to visualize myself like sick ever again, just like happy and healthy. And yeah, can it be a illusion? Can it be a lie? Yes, but you know, power of mind, it's very, very important. So I think that is this mystic eye representing like fake it until you make it. That's what it represents actually. Fake it until you make it. And it could be very, very positive. All right, guys, I'm wishing you an amazing, happy Thanksgiving, and be safe and stay safe. And I see you soon with your December horoscopes. Thank you so much for listening. See you again. Bye.